Welcome back to the Big Humble. I'm your host, Handsome Morgan, here with my co-host, Matt Lockwood, and a very, very special guest.
We have a very special guest today in studio. Do you want to introduce him? You want me to introduce him?
Yeah, this is my dad, Bill Mizell.
That's it? I thought you were going to give him like a big, nice intro.
I asked him what he wanted. He was like, I don't know. Say what do you usually do? And I was like, well, we introduced Luke as the leader of White Guys for Colin. He was like, well, don't do that. So
Yeah.
I just went, it's my dad, Bill Mizell. Welcome to the pod, Dad.
I'm glad to be here.
You got to speak into the mic a little bit.
You can pull it closer too if you need.
Yeah.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem.
Is this your first
Absolutely.
podcast?
It's my first podcast.
Wow.
And to be with you guys is an adventure.
Yeah.
Morgan said I looked apprehensive. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know what I've gotten myself into,
Yeah.
but we're going to get through it. Whatever it is.
Full disclosure, I don't know if you're nervous or not. I'm a little nervous.
I think Matt's way more nervous.
We've never met. This is our first time meeting.
Yep.
I think you guys met briefly when I had a broken leg.
I might have shaken your hand or
yeah,
something,
right,
but
yeah.
I've never sat down with you.
Never sat and talked with me.
Yeah. So what a better setting than
with
Big
microphones
Humble
and cameras. Yes.
what a better setting than me at my absolute worst.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, the beauty of it is he's listened to so many episodes, so he knows.
I don't know if that's the beauty or I think that's why I'm nervous.
Be you, Matt.
Yeah. I will say I'm glad you're not like 6'7".
Yeah.
I would have been scared
No.
that you would kick my
I'm
ass.
glad your dad's not tall.
Yeah.
He's still 70.
Sure.
Yeah.
On what?
Well, I'm
Well, okay, yeah, 75.
75?
6. Don't take nothing away, man.
69?
You-
76?
Why are you looking inquisitive? Like,
Because I always
don't
thought you
know
were
my
40.
age.
I always thought you were 40 when you had me. I know you were 41.
Oh, no.
I actually think I'm right. He's wrong. But
89, I was 41.
all right, yeah,
I was
no,
48.
deal.
Damn. What year were you born?
48.
1920 something?
Damn, you wasn't good in math. in
So,
school.
no, not
You
at
didn't
all.
do that
No,
well.
that's why we do this.
So,
You're good at math. You don't
Yeah,
really,
I'd
you
have
don't
a
really
job.
wind up in a warehouse in West Hollywood.
I'd be getting paid.
Like, Dad, please do my show today.
So let's talk like World War II. What was that like? Did you struggle through the Great Depression?
Listen. You struggled with history also.
So as a man born in the 1800s, do you feel like the world is changing fast, or are you
I'll
kinda-
say this. That my generation, we've seen it. I mean, what we've seen, what we've witnessed in terms of technology, where we are today, yeah, that's all happened in my lifespan.
That's
And
crazy.
It's, oh, my Lord. It's a mess.
What's the name of your generation? Are you a boomer or are you above?
I'm a boomer.
You're a boomer. Okay.
Yeah, they ruined the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ruined the world.
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah, but I also
They're so
don't.
proud of it too. They're like, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we ruined the world.
But I don't blame them because the world they were given was a good world.
Yeah.
And so you didn't know that that eventually it would turn to
Say
shit.
that again?
The world you were given, the world,
generation.
Was a what?
Good
a
world.
good world.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Well, from your perspective, I could see you saying that.
I
But
think
not,
like
whoa, not on my side of the street.
I think the 50s and 60s were cool. What was bad about the 50s and 60s?
Matt, I love it. Listen.
That's a really good bit.
And I know you know. And I know you
Yeah,
know.
obviously he knows.
Yeah, everybody
funny.
knows what was wrong with the 50s and 60s. So why you ask me that, man?
All right, well, let me ask
But
you.
again, your initial assessment of that time from your lived experience,
Yeah.
I could go for that.
Yeah,
If I were you, I might have said, I might feel the same way.
sure. I mean, I was also I was raised in a place where they taught us that like history has all kind of been good.
It's all, but say that again.
Like-
It's
like-
all been good.
Yeah, I have a stand-up bit about this, but a lot of like the way I was taught in school was like some bad things happened, but history for the most part has been
It
good
has been good.
for at least me and my people.
Absolutely.
So I may not be as familiar with your perspective
Yeah, right.
of the
No,
50s and
you
60s.
know, no, 50s and 60s was not. It wasn't a good time. It was an exciting time. I mean, we were struggling for for rights, man.
Yeah.
I mean, to be accepted. Listen, I remember going down south, and I hated it. To be honest with you, I hated the South. I was born in Virginia, but I had to go back every summer, and we used to take the Greyhound bus. I never understood why we always fried chicken and put it in shoe boxes, and and when we got to the rest stop, we was always around the back. We go back there to get our little Cokes. Those were some of the best Cokes, though. They really were. I never had a Coke like that.
So there you go. 50s wasn't that bad.
Yeah, good Cokes.
Coke's hit. Yeah.
Good Cokes.
Coach nowadays kind of suck ass.
Yeah, no,
Gotta
that
get
was
the Mexican ones.
those full body Cokes. But that was it, and we was always in the back of the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have rights. Because
that's where the cool
We
people
didn't
sit.
have opportunity. I mean, and it's changed to some degree, but it's still here.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you remember the first time you saw a real car driving on the road?
Just calling you old.
Whoa, man. Cars have been around a lot.
Dad, we
quite
know.
a while
He's just
before.
calling you old. It's just an old joke.
Okay.
Remember when you started this house in the 1800s?
Right. Yeah, all right. I missed
And
that.
did you meet Christopher Columbus in person, or was he kind of like a legend around the parts?
Okay, no, I can't help you with that.
Wait, so the 50s and 60s, they were whatever. But you said the 70s. Like any story you've told me, the 70s seemed pretty tight.
70s. is
Were you a
like-
disco guy?
Everybody went partied, man.
Yeah.
We used to go to discos, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the 80s were the good time. The 90s were a good time.
90s ruled.
What was the best in terms of like
Yeah, what was your favorite decade?
culturally? What's been the best decade of your 100-year life?
I hope one day that's true, son. You ever notice anything about old people getting their 90s and 100s?
Yeah, they're forgetful.
You
Slow.
think so?
Yeah.
No, not my. It's not my experience.
Your experience is that 90 and 100-year-old people are sharp?
Well, all my grandparents have dementia, so they
I was going to say.
Okay. How old are they?
90s, mostly 90s.
Yeah. Well, in my circle, okay, the 90s and 100s and the ones that cross over, they have all their faculties.
No, they don't. They just remember the things that they say. They don't actually remember what happened. Of course, their
Whoa,
truth
hold
is
on,
the
hold on,
truth
hold
because
on,
you're the
hold
only
on.
people around that remember it. We can't challenge them.
That is true. You can lie when you're old.
You can just make stuff up. No one's
So,
challenging.
but, all right, to have a conversation, right?
Yeah.
They can carry on the conversation and they know what they're talking about in terms of the
Maybe.
dialogue.
Yeah, they can have a conversation with you and say hello and like how you
No,
doing.
that's
how's
not a
it?
conversation, Morgan.
They can remember that you have children. They can remember that, but they don't know what's going on.
Okay. You really think so?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm seeing it in you guys. I'm with them for 2 days. It's like, oh, this must be what kids is like. You got to feed them every 2 hours. They don't know what's going on. They're losing stuff. Put the TV on.
Whoa. So I'm never gonna live down this phone thing.
No, no, you're not. The phone thing was crazy.
All right.
Especially I had to get out of bed twice to come look for it.
So I'm handicapped because I'm coming into this conversation with you.
Yeah.
Having that experience.
You shouldn't have done that this morning. That is
Yeah,
correct. I
yeah,
agree.
Yeah, that wasn't good. But that's okay. It's life, man.
Can you describe
Get
to
the
me?
next play.
Can you describe to me the feeling of being able to vote for Abraham Lincoln in person? Was that like a pretty?
That would have. I would have been in good shape as a Negro at that time.
Yeah, that would have been pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
Yeah, to vote.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
none of you guys are free, but that one could vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a privilege.
You would have been pretty stupendous. That would have been.
You would have been a pretty stupendous.
Go ahead. Finish it.
All right. Well, you a pastor most of your life, correct? Reverend? What would you
I
say?
said most of my life. I wouldn't say most of my life. I've been a pastor for over now 21 years.
21 years. Okay. A fifth of your life. Would you what?
Fifth of your life is good.
Do you I don't know what my question is. I'm also a Christian.
Okay.
Size-wise, a big Christian. Spiritually, maybe like a medium-sized, small Christian.
All right.
I was raised Christian.
Okay. All right. And so, what denomination are you?
We were, I was raised kind of Christian Reformed, which to me I thought was like the biggest sect of Christianity. And then I grew up and found out there's literally only like 3 cities in America that are mostly Christian Reformed.
Okay.
But my family was pretty non-denominational. We were kind of just
All right. They're just
a little
believe-
Wesleyan, a little
Okay.
Calvinist. But
Okay.
yeah, what were you? What are you?
I'm a Baptist.
Baptist.
That's the
That was
biggest
my
one, right?
guess, but I wasn't. Guessing.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
And when you grew, you grew up in the Bahamas?
No.
Oh, dude.
I
Stop.
grew up in Bed-Stuy. I grew up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, man.
Born in Virginia.
Yeah.
Grew up in Brooklyn.
And I came to Brooklyn at a very early age.
He's a Brooklyn
My
guy.
first memories of Brooklyn, I don't know anything about Suffolk, Virginia, other than going back to visit.
He used to tell me every time they would go back that, what was it, your aunt's house?
Yeah.
They had an outhouse. Yeah. Which does make you seem a lot older than the 50s and 60s, to be honest.
Yeah. Pre-plumbing, that's fine. Everyone had an outhouse.
But that's what black people had then.
Sure.
In the 50s.
In Virginia.
And 60s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throughout the South. It wasn't...
Well, I'm saying, but not in New York.
No, because we had...
civilization.
There was a civilization.
Yeah. So that bullshit down south. We don't count that.
Go ahead.
All right, so I guess through all your life, you've experienced quite a lot, right?
Yes.
How would you say you feel about your son dating a white woman?
That's a good question.
That's the first one he said, that's a good question.
Listen
That's the first question I've written down on my list.
Yeah,
Of questions.
Really?
Listen up.
You weren't supposed to rhyme. We were just submitting to you.
Listen up.
Just someone out. Yeah. Listeners.
As I have evolved as a human, as a person, okay, and if I'm going to be true to the teachings of Jesus, I ain't going to go with the teachings of Christianity.
All right.
Okay, because Christianity is scary proposition.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I'm going to be consistent with that, Jesus teaches us to love each other.
Right.
So when this union came about, I was at a point in my development where I didn't have a problem with it and don't have a problem with it.
He was just happy I'm not gay.
Do you? Sure.
But I never thought that.
Really? All the sucking and fucking he does with men, you don't think he's gay? Think it's just a hobby he has? Or?
So rude.
Yeah.
I guess my other question though is, if you follow the teachings of Jesus, what did interracial marriage even exist in Bible times?
Well, no, because each tribe or each people, especially from the Bible's perspective, if we look at the Old Testament, Jews were taught not to marry outside of.
Right, and they still kind of follow that.
And they still follow that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jake.
There's one in the room, just so
That's
you know.
all right.
Full
man.
disclosure.
Yeah, you
That's
take a
all
guess.
Is it the one with the financial hat on?
Or the Mexican guy.
Or the Mexican guy wearing Supreme? You can have your pick. All right.
Should we get to listener questions?
Yeah, I have a bunch more,
Okay, keep going.
but we can.
Let me see.
Do you think Santa Claus is white or black?
Excuse
Did you
me?
meet him? Have you ever met him? Did you guys grow up together?
All right, let's put it where you go. Growing up, he was always white.
Really?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
In my time.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of a recent thing now. You go to Target, you see white
yeah,
and black
black.
Santas.
I saw more Black Santas this year at Target.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abby was like, should we get one? I was like, no, we don't need to get a Black Santa.
Yeah, you do.
She's like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, I'm sure we don't need a Black Santa, dude. So I'm going to get out the store and go watch NFL.
So, okay.
What?
Why y'all need a Santa?
We didn't need Santa. She just likes decorations. She's a woman.
Yeah.
You know how
I
that
got
goes.
Yeah. You're free to say anything bad about women you want. This is a.
It's
safe-
not,
this is a safe
but
space.
No, I don't have anything bad to say about women.
It's a very stoic answer. My next question is: was Morgan always like this, or do you think it's mostly CTE? Because I never met him pre-football, and I know how fucking dumb he is now. So I was curious if it was kind of always this.
I'll
or-
answer the question a little bit. He barely met me pre-football because I started playing in 4th grade.
All right.
Right.
So, yeah, was I?
But as like a child, did you notice any developmental disabilities, or were you like, our kids kind
No,
of?
to be honest, with
fucking
you,
stupid as hell.
Morgan was he was always, none of that. He was always special in that.
He was sucking in fucking men.
Right, dude.
He was always kind of cerebral. He always had his own take on shit.
Right.
You know.
And then football started, and he kind of lost.
I still got takes. They're just wrong.
No. He was growing up. I mean, intellectually, he did well. He couldn't have. I mean, the high school he went to was a special high school. I mean, he's always good at taking tests. He's a lazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
But taking tests, he aced the test.
All right.
So
What was your GPA in high school?
Oh man, 2.6 or something like that.
It's enough to get him a scholarship.
Yeah,
You know?
that and being really good at football. But I graduated everywhere I went. I got diplomas.
Yeah, and he graduated from college.
Oh,
in
you have to
4
take this.
years.
Matt never graduated college.
I went to 2 colleges, so
Yeah.
actually,
You went to 2,
times
0
better.
degrees.
I didn't need them.
Anyway, but Morgan's always been like that. I remember as a kid, we was in the car, and I think his mom was with us.
Was it one of those cars you had to wind up at the front before you got in?
No,
We
there
had
was a
Morgan.
Volkswagen Bug.
We had Morgan. We had Morgan.
Oh, okay. I see.
Stay with
When
me.
he was a kid, right?
When
Okay.
he was a kid.
Yeah.
That's you back?
Yeah.
I just want to know if you back. So he said something, and it was like, it was all wrong. But he said it with such conviction and like he knew. So I turned around and looked at him, I said, well, how you come up with that? He said, I stiggered it out. Some dumb shit, but
Yeah.
he said he stiggered it out.
So not much has changed.
Yeah, no, I still mess up
He's-
words all the time. Yeah,
I
I'm telling you,
still-
it's been
I said,
a
you
lifelong thing.
You still stiggering shit out. He ain't.
When I stumble over words, it's not new. I've been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Um,
no.
All right, that kind of leads into my follow-up question. When your friends back home ask what Morgan is doing in LA, what do you tell them?
What do you want to do?
Whatever he wants to do?
You
You don't say like getting hit by cars.
Well,
Well,
no,
they
when,
knew.
when that
They knew.
happened, they knew.
Yeah, how's look, things were moving and shaking in Westchester when this guy got hit by a car. Okay,
Yeah.
story was long and far.
Yeah. And I tell him about, this venture of yours, and
Sure.
he's found himself a career in, what's that place y'all work at?
The
Comedy
comedy
store.
stuff.
Oh,
Comedy
A
store.
career.
Career is generous term.
It's a generous term. I do think it's accurate.
Yeah,
It seems like it.
this isn't fun.
It's a job that I think he'll do forever.
No, dude, I'll be out of there soon.
Soon.
Not soon. Soon
Interesting.
enough.
Doing what?
We'll figure it out.
Abby makes that much money, huh? You just gotta chill.
I did get hit by a car. That's coming soon.
Okay.
Have you ever felt regret for having Morgan?
That's a crazy question.
Why? I assume the answer is no, but I figured I'd ask.
But I do. I have.
See?
You have?
No.
Okay. About to say
Because listen up. We're the same sign.
Aries.
Astrologically, yeah.
Well, you're an astrology guy?
No, but
you just
that's
know
a part
that,
of who.
Sure.
You find. I mean, everybody knows who they are astrologically.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I understood that he was going to be hard-headed. He's going to do what he wanted to do, but I also knew that he was going to do what I wanted him to do, and so we got along.
Yeah.
We got along.
Yeah, I'd say we got along pretty good. Especially towards after I got into high school.
After you got,
I feel like you say out of high school. I say when I was in high school, I think we hit a pretty good stride. But out of high school,
oh shit! Oh my lord! You said we. Do you know we battled and shit?
yeah, but we had an understanding
because
of each
the
other. We
last-
understood we were going to battle.
Right.
Have you guys ever fist fought? Have you ever fist fought?
No, he never hit me back.
So there's your answer.
He's kind of a pussy.
We respected.
No, it was by the time I could have hit him back, I could have beat his ass. I was like this size at like 16. There's not really much of a fight.
That's what I was about to say. If he did decide to retaliate, he would have kicked my ass.
Now I'm 16. My dad's beat up. Like, well, what am I doing now? Life is over.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
No one could tell me anything at that point.
No, he did not. He respectfully took it.
And to be honest, he probably would have got his get back. I'd have walked in the house one day. He would have hit me with something. I didn't want that.
Yeah. What was your weapon of choice for punishment? My mom used a wooden spoon, big wooden spoon.
No, most times it denied him access to a TV. That was easy. Shut that shit down.
That was hell.
I think that's still how Abby punishes him, so it kind of works out.
No TV.
It's not. No, she just won't let me watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, we have to do this. We have to do this. We have to do this. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah. So he still got that. That's who he is.
Yeah.
You know.
What piece of advice would you give your son if you thought there was a chance he'd listen?
That's actually a good question.
That is.
Just anything.
What?
You can go with anything.
Let me do what I do.
Okay. Continue. Do what you do. Just keep in mind, this is a recording, and
I
sounds
know
is
it's
great.
time. It's time. I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
We gotta
you,
keep
I got
talking. That's the
It's
whole
not a
thing.
game show.
Yeah,
I'm on the clock. Basically, to be happy.
I'm crushing that.
To be happy
Yeah.
in what you do and how you live your life, and treat other people right.
Okay.
That's the most important.
Yeah. Maybe say that second part again.
What was the second part? I missed it. I swear to God, I did. That's the reason to be happy. I stopped listening.
You tuned out. Oh, I am happy.
I mean, no. A lot of people, quote unquote, are successful and miserable.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know
Not
a
us.
bunch.
We're unsuccessful and miserable.
Yeah, we know a bunch. Well, I'm doing all right.
I'm unsuccessful and miserable.
You're getting there.
Sure.
Unsuccessful part. I don't know about the miserables kind of.
I feel like it's hard to be happy when you don't have any money. And I know they say money doesn't buy you happiness, but it buys you comfort.
It buys you comfort, right?
Buys you peace to an extent.
It can.
I mean, I don't know about peace.
A piece of, it will buys you security, quote unquote.
Sure, that's what I mean, yeah.
But
Peace of not having to stress about money.
you don't have to be stressed about
I
it.
feel like it's kind of like, what does JC say in that one song? You was who you was when you got
Oh,
here.
we're quoting a child predator.
Alleged, and it's not looking good for that. Don't make me go back to last week. We already went over that. Free my mans. But no, he said you was who you was when you got here, which, like, even if you have the money, if you were like a cornball, like, you're still going to be a cornball. If you were a guy that made a lot of problems for yourself, you're still going to be that guy. You just have more money now and
Sure.
you're creating more.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'll also be sad when I'm rich?
I think you'll find other things to be sad about that.
People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
know-
know there's sad rich people. I don't know that.
I think it
All right,
will
so
alleviate
okay,
some of
all
your.
right, so-
Go ahead.
Let me ask you this.
See how it feels?
Yes. This has been my whole life.
When you look at your life, Matt, what are your priorities? What's most important to you?
Pussy. Money.
Pussy, money,
Weed.
and weed.
No, I
No
would
wonder
say.
you fucked up.
Listen, I got 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
I got 2 weeds. I would say my priorities genuinely is.
No, be serious about this.
Yeah. I think my number one right now would be like peace of mind. I think my relationships and my creative output. I think that's like my biggest.
Your relationships and creative output.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I care about the most.
That's what you care about.
I think you got 2 out of the 3, for real. You got good
I don't have
relationships.
relationships.
You have good relationships. No, I was peace of mind.
Yeah.
That's the one that's missing. Yeah.
But we're getting there.
Yeah,
We're working
creative
on it.
output and relationships, you're crushing it.
Yeah, I mean, my creative output could be better, but I think a lot of that also comes with being able to financially create.
Yeah. So that would, alleviate that, but then we still got peace of mind,
Sure.
which, might be an ongoing thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. But you think if you were just, I guess if you won like Mega Millions, you would have peace of mind.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I would never talk to anyone again. I'd move out to the country. I'd get a bunch of chickens, a couple dogs. I'd find a woman who loves me for my money, and everything would be good.
Yeah, that does sound pretty
That's
nice.
the dream.
Yeah.
That's my real priority. Move to the woods.
How can I get out of here as soon as possible? Should we go to listener questions?
Yeah, I have
You
one.
go for it.
Okay, I forgot.
Never
about
mind.
that.
Perfect. Yeah.
When you, no, I can't.
No. Thank you. If you're even, let's just not do it. I'll give you this, Matt. Probably a good bit, though. Probably. But let's move on.
All right, maybe I'll sneak it in later.
Okay. First question from Joe from the Bronx. He asked, "Where is your super suit?"
My who?
Super suit. So heads up, this is a guy I used to play football with in high school, and we always used to make fun of my dad behind his back and say he looked like Frozone from The Incredibles. So we would always yell, "Where's yours? Where's my super suit?"
Oh, okay.
You don't think you don't think you got any Samuel L. Jackson in you?
Oh, that's what that's about. People always. Yeah, I get tired of that Samuel L. Jackson.
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to sound racist.
Oh, it's been happening. Yeah,
No,
it's
yeah,
not even
no,
racist. It's just
no,
kind of
no.
true.
I go to the bar, restaurant, whatever. Oh, Samuel say, no, I'm not him.
That's racist. To genuinely assume you're Samuel Jackson.
No, y'all might see a semblance, but no, I'm not him.
I think it's really
and
just
nobody ever offered to pay my bill, pay my tab.
Well,
they
think
pay
you're
your tab.
rich.
You're Samuel Jackson. You're Samuel Jackson. Why would they pay your tab?
Because they want to treat Sam. I'm pretty sure people offer to pay.
I'm
pay
pretty sure he
members
goes
tab.
into restaurants and bars with like a better demeanor than you do.
What?
Yeah, he's probably not as cold when he walks in. He's probably just like having a good time, shaking hands, saying hi to people.
So you think so?
Yeah, he seems like a pretty nice guy. This one,
Capital One.
I wouldn't want to go back. I wouldn't want to go back to. I wouldn't go out that often if I had to go through all of that.
That's true. I think you would. They usually close stuff off for people that big.
For him, yeah.
Celebrities, yeah.
Yeah.
He's not going like he has his own.
He's a
little
super
section.
celebrity.
Yeah. This one comes from Ariana in Los Angeles. She said, "Was I always this loud as a child?"
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing's really changed.
Yeah, how did you drown out that noise?
What do you mean? How you drive? You shut it down.
You shut him down?
Yeah.
How? Can you teach? Can you?
Well,
Maybe after this, I'll
listen,
pay you and you can give me a little lesson on how to shut Morgan the fuck up.
In life, take this with you. It's not what you say, and it's not how you say it.
Okay.
It's your posture when you say it.
Okay.
You'll never have that posture.
Oh,
So if I stand up straight and be like, "Shut the fuck up," he'll listen.
no.
No.
But if you said it like this, good posture.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
I know that.
What if I had a
Your
gun?
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gun counts as posture.
Yes.
All right.
That's your posture. That's your position at that time.
I do. Sometimes I do think the podcast would be better if I sat here with a gun pointed at Morgan all the time.
So then you got
Safety
to ask
on.
yourself, why do you mess with him?
Um,
Why is he in this podcast?
Boy, oh boy, is that the question of my life. If you think I don't wrestle with that every day,
Okay. Because it seems like that to me when I watch you.
well, yeah, I'm a professional. I'm very good at what I do, despite who I do it with.
All right, dude.
This is cathartic. This is nice.
Well, one thing you're not short on, self-confidence.
Me? Yeah. Yeah, that's always been an issue of mine. And I think there's certain people in my life who think I need to be taken down a peg and who tear me down a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they believe that I'm too confident.
Who's that?
You.
No, it's not taking down a peg, but sometimes your confidence manifests itself in a nasty way, and that's why I'm just like, hey, chill.
See, I don't agree with that.
I know. I'm speaking for the people.
You only tear me down when I'm actually feeling confident.
I'm speaking for the rest of us.
Who?
Huh?
Who?
People,
Who?
friends.
Specifically.
I'm not gonna say names. You know them.
Yeah, I was raised with like incredibly low self-esteem. So everything I've done has kind of been in spite of that.
Okay.
Yeah, to overcome that.
Okay.
And I think I've done a pretty good job
You
so
have.
far.
Just sometimes you pull it back.
See, I don't like that.
It's for the sake of
Try
others.
to rein me in. I don't think I'm hurting other people.
I know. You don't think that.
Give me an example, though.
Let's not do this now.
Why?
Next question.
I have a question here from a listener.
No, you don't.
Morgan, give Matt an example of when he's torn somebody else down. That was from Hirsch.
That was some
Hers, I have all Hers questions. They're all logged. Oh, sometimes it's not like you're not intentionally trying to do anything mean to people, but sometimes other people don't feel good.
Their feelings are not my
Yeah,
responsibility.
but if you're saying things about them,
Like what?
I can't think of it off the top of my head, but your smile.
Whoa.
That's a lot of those.
This might be
know
the
something
wisest
about
thing
that.
anyone's ever said.
Yeah, I know something about that. But with people, there's nothing more important to them than their feelings.
Sure.
You can fuck with their wife, her husband, the kids. Don't fuck with my feelings.
Yeah.
And they're personal. And you gotta respect them. And you're not responsible for them. You're not.
I got to call timeout here. You might be two to him in terms of talking to people in a bad manner and not caring about how they feel about it. I got to call Cap right here, Dad.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why?
You will say however you feel about a thing, whatever you will get it out. You don't care how anybody else feels about it.
See.
No, it's like you're smiling too because you don't tell them the truth.
I did not say we have that in common. I opened it up with that.
Fair
Morgan.
enough. Okay.
Yeah.
You gotta listen.
Who better to
man.
listen to than someone that understands my struggle?
Yeah,
True.
you gotta listen, man. And that's always been an issue because you like to talk. Mm-hmm. And I keep telling
Say
you,
louder.
you can't hear and talk at the same time.
God gives you 2 ears and 1 mouth.
To be used in that
Morgan thinks he was born with 6 mouths and no ears.
I got ears.
This man's a mutant.
I got ears.
Yeah, they're covered by your fucking hair. All the
Yeah, I
time.
can hear what you're saying.
No, but you get in trouble, I'm telling you. You get in trouble fucking with people's feelings, man.
So
And here you go.
if somebody stole your kid or somebody hurt your feelings, to be more mad at the person who hurt your feelings.
Yeah, that also was crazy.
No, that's
If someone does something to your kid, you're going to be more mad if they hurt your feelings. What are you talking about?
No.
Thank you for bringing that back up. That was crazy.
Because I saw a reaction from you when
Well,
I said that.
I think if your kid is Morgan, it makes more sense. But I'm talking more the general public.
If you had the Morgan experience, yeah. Anyway,
Dude, I don't like the way
no,
people
no.
are painting the
All
Morgan
right, so
experience.
okay, I got that.
Morgan experience has been pretty good for everybody involved.
I got that.
Most people involved.
I got that.
So
In response to that, you're right. But it does not negate the fact that you fuck with people's feelings, they ain't gonna like you.
Sure.
Whoa, can I finish? Yeah. So
Hell yeah, Dad.
one of your issues was relationships, right? Relationships. Go ahead.
Not one of my issues. One of my
No,
priorities.
the priorities. That's
Yeah.
what. Well, I should have said. But so you can't hurt people's feelings and also develop relationships.
But I don't think I hurt
man.
people's feelings.
You
I
may
think he's
not
talking
think
out of his
it,
ass.
but you may not think of it. That don't because you don't think you hurt their feelings. Don't mean you didn't hurt their feelings.
Not so much as hurt their feelings. Annoying.
Annoying.
You rub them the
How
wrong
are those
way.
even close to the same thing?
You're rubbing people the wrong way. It's the same thing.
But being annoying, rubbing people the wrong way by being annoying.
That's fair.
That's not hurting people's feelings.
I agree.
That's
You're
not
right.
my
You're right.
responsibility.
You're right.
I'm going to be who I'm going to be.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And boy, is that the pot calling the kettle black.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
Yeah. So you gotta be careful.
I can be
with
very
that.
annoying.
Yeah.
All right, any more questions?
Yeah, we have a ton more. You gotta be a little bit less long-winded. All right. This is a good one. This is from Ed in Los Angeles. What's something you know about Morgan that he doesn't know you know? I thought it was a better question than when I read it the first time. Anything you know about me that you think I don't know that you know?
No.
I'd venture not. We got a pretty open relationship.
I know some things you probably don't know.
All right.
Oh,
Next question.
probably a whole lot of shit I don't
Next
know.
question. This one comes from Richie in Los Angeles.
I know a lot of
Sleepy
things you probably
Hollow.
don't know.
Is there a God?
Is there a God?
Obviously, yes. For you.
For me,
Yeah.
yeah. And I can say that because I'm sitting here. And based on my life experience,
Here meaning the Big Humble Podcast, or here meaning,
yeah, right now,
yeah,
right now,
yeah.
talking with you, making some sense. You know,
Yeah.
I got some semblance of cerebral activity, you know. Sitting here, I know there's a God.
Describe what he looks like.
Huh?
Describe what he looks
I
like.
can't tell you what he looks like because I've never seen him personally, but I've seen him in action.
Yeah.
He had a son, though, right? Jesus. Describe what Jesus looks like.
From what I heard, from what I read in the Bible, he's a brother.
All right.
Okay, what about from pictures you've seen?
Well, the pictures come out of Christianity. That's that Christian stuff I was telling you about.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
He was going to say shit, but he didn't want to say
You gotta
stuff.
be careful. You gotta
He
be
was talking
careful.
about God.
You gotta be careful of it. Matter of fact, during COVID, I did a history of Christianity Bible study every week. It took us over close to a year. My pastor said, "You finished?" I said, "Doc, we're talking about 2,000 years from the time Christ was crucified."
Yeah.
And by the time Constantine picked it up in the 3rd century, and it became, Christianity. So, yeah, so what the question was, is there a God?
Yeah.
God, yeah, Jesus is the Son of God according to Christianity, right? I believe God could do that. if the creation, look at that, yeah, all right. But in terms of relationships, that's where God transcends physical. It's spiritual. And unless you can get to the spiritual space that's available to you, you might miss it. But God is active. I mean, he does what he does.
All right, that's a good answer.
And here you go. Here's the best way I can answer that question for you. And if I told you my story, or just pieces of it, head bits and pieces, this, that, and the other, you wouldn't see any reason why I'm still alive.
I just seen your diet. I said, I just seen your diet. And hey, hallelujah, here I am.
Coming from a guy whose lunch is usually sweet tarts.
Where do you think I got it from, baby? This man loves Twizzlers and root beer. That's a dinner for him.
Do you ever bite off both ends of the Twizzler and drink the root beer through it?
I don't drink them together.
Yeah, you do.
I don't.
Dad, for you to say you don't drink root beer and eat Twizzlers at the same time.
But Twizzlers have a hole in the middle like a straw, so if you bite off the ends, you can suck stuff through it.
Oh, I didn't know that, but no.
There's no way
You should try it.
It's not bad.
We can do it after this.
We can.
Won't be the only sucking we're doing.
All right.
Do you
Go ahead. I was going to the next question, but go for it.
So no.
You really think Jesus
I just want to leave you with this God piece and me, because it's all personal.
Yeah.
I'd rather go through life believing that there is a God and get to the end of my life and find out there ain't no God than to go through life believing there ain't no God and get to the end and I was right.
What's that, the something paradox? I think it's like not Martin Luther, one of those guys, philosopher. Never mind. Sorry.
This is what you interrupted him for?
Well, yeah, I was just saying the name of the thing, but I don't remember the name of the thing, so keep going.
Anyway, so that's it.
Yeah.
Because God is for the trip.
Sure. Don't you think
It's
life
for
is
the
more
journey.
fun if you don't believe in God?
Excuse me?
Don't you think life is more fun if you don't believe in God? You can do
No.
naughty stuff.
No, because
Premarital sex.
Here you go. That ain't God. That's the church.
Okay. All right. That's a fair point.
That ain't God.
Doesn't it say
Hey,
in the
listen
Bible,
up.
though?
Here you go. I'm gonna do this for you, son. Last couple of years, I came to the realization that all the stuff in the Bible is not valuable in terms. It's not necessary for you to seek salvation and to be right with God. And for Christians, all that stuff in the Old Testament is good. It's a history. Mm-hmm. It's a history of a people who had faith, who believed in God and their journey. Now, so when we get to the Gospels, we learn about this brother named Jesus. And so as Christians, we say we follow Jesus. If we follow Jesus, it behooves us to know what Jesus requires of us to be in right relationship with him and God. And it's very simple.
Is it? Because we've been talking about this for about 5-10 minutes
Well,
now.
you all opened it up.
I knew this was a mistake.
You opened it up.
Can't get the
almost there.
preacher going about
I'm almost
God.
there.
Yeah.
I'm almost there. So if you follow that we need to know what Jesus said, the only thing you really need to concentrate on in the Bible is the red letters in the New Testament, because those are the words of Jesus. And in one section, I think it's in Mark, Matthew. I don't know. I don't do it like that. But,
Best book of the Bible, Matthew.
well, I like Mark better, but go ahead.
That's crazy to say.
Oh, I know, but
It's the first gospel. And he was the most handsome gospel, they say.
Excuse me. Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you. Being that you opened it up and you listeners can go Google it.
They're not.
Matthew was not the first gospel that was written. Mark was.
Sure. But they put Matthew first because he's the best.
Well, that's the canonization of it. That's the people that put it in order. But anyway, but Jesus says this, and this is what I want you to understand, what God is expecting from you. Young boy come up to Jesus after Jesus had been teaching, and he said to him, Ruby, let me ask you this. You talking about the commandments. What's the most important commandment? He said to them, first, love God with all your heart, mind, body, and soul. And he says, the second, just as important as the first, love thy neighbor as thyself. So, and he said, these are the greatest, and this is what the prophets and the Psalms speak of. So, what you need to do and practice is loving God and loving your brother and sister. That's what Jesus broke it down. It's simple. All that other stuff is tradition, ritual, and crazy stuff. Don't change nothing. Religion is crazy.
So I can have premarital sex?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
He got fired up for that one.
Yeah.
He's like, you better.
Yeah, shit.
I'm back, baby.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
Okay.
Hit me up in the Discord if you want to premarital sex.
No
me.
more God questions.
That was also, I just want to say, what you said is fascinating. It's also the only time I've ever heard Morgan be quiet for that long. So I appreciate you for more than one reason. And he was also doing a bit where he was snoring into the mic, but that's how he sounds regular. So I don't think the audience will even get it.
That's okay.
Okay, this one comes from Colin from Yonkers/Boston. One time you
That's not Colin.
it's just Colin from Yonkers/Boston.
Yeah, it's Colin.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you.
One day you were driving me and Morgan back from football practice, and there was a body found outside the church. What was that all about?
What?
You remember this?
No.
Oh, you were driving us back from football practice, and someone called you on the speakerphone. I think it was Stan, and he told you that they found a body like down the street from the church, and that you had to get back. It was like 05, I want to say. You don't recall me, and they remember. We bring it up all the time. It's very funny.
Oh, God.
He picked up the phone. He's just like, "Oh, that's not good." And just went back to dropping Colin off.
Yeah, well, what else are you going to do? That's life, man. People, in the midst of living, we dying. So I don't remember that. That was 9 years ago.
It was way longer than 9 years ago.
It's 20 years ago.
20 good.
It was 2005.
No, Clyde, you said 2005.
But yeah,
You're right.
old people have their
I was
cognitive
thinking
abilities.
15.
Yeah, they know what's going on.
I was
Yeah.
thinking 15. So
Now
I
add
don't-
25 years onto this, and
Yeah,
then those
I
people
don't
know what's going on.
going on. Hell no, I don't remember that.
Okay.
No, I don't remember.
I
Next,
caught a body in the church.
nice. Well, don't do that.
Okay.
Next question from Nico in Albany.
The body of Christ.
There you go.
What kind of do you do communion at your church?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you buy the cheapest stuff, or do you kind of buy high end?
What difference does it make?
I'm just curious.
Grape juice is grape juice. We don't drink wine.
Well, is it Welch's? Is it Welch's?
Yes.
It's pretty good.
Welch's is it's a
Pretty
brand
nice.
name.
Pretty
I like
nice.
it.
All right.
And do you do those little shitty crackers, or do you do like bread?
wafers? No, man.
I feel like there's only
we
one-
use those little shitty crackers.
There's only got to be one company that makes those, right?
Oh, but now
probably
no.
billionaires.
Since COVID, we said we use the packages, so it's not we don't buy Welch's
okay.
anymore. The
I-
wafers on top, and then you peel back. And
My
you get the juice.
stepmom's church, we used to go and everyone would get up and stand in a circle and pass a loaf of bread around, and you break off bread so everyone's hands are on
That's
it.
crazy.
was nice.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. Church of the Servant, they called it.
They were probably knocking out old people left and right during flu season.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, good way to get sick. Literally everyone has to touch the bread.
Yeah.
If you're at the end, you just get finger bread. That communion was my favorite part of church.
Yeah, it's nice to get a little snack.
And you don't have to put it in Weight Watchers, they said.
Brother, you would have loved going to a Baptist church.
Why?
There's like a meal every first Sunday afterwards.
Oh, hell yeah. We, as
nice.
Dutch people, we do ham on buns. You ever have a ham on buns?
What's a ham on bun?
It's a little bun with some ham.
I mean, I'm sure it's exactly how it sounds.
But every funeral you go to, every church service you go to,
Ham on buns.
you get ham on buns and cookies and lemonade.
Nice. Well, we did lemonade too.
Yeah.
Gotta have a lemonade. Yeah. Churches love lemonade.
Yours is probably tastier than ours.
Probably a little more sugar. Yeah, I'd assume. Anyway, Nico from Albany, he said, "Do you think Mayor Adams is guilty?"
Guilty of
Well,
what?
let me
Who's
say
Mayor
this.
Adams?
Let me say
Mayor of
this.
New York City.
Let me say this. Back in the days, remember I told you, there's a lot to my life.
Yeah.
So at one point in my life, I was,
Do you know where Jimmy Hoffa was buried?
I don't know and don't care.
The Meadowlands.
Meadowlands.
Okay, good answer. I'm not good. I don't do trivia. I say I can't help you with that.
Crazy, cause your boy does.
Yeah. So we had an expression back in the days when I was hustling as a young kid, as a teenager and a young adult in the street. We would say that, man, he's a bad boy. He's as serious as the feds. The connotation is that when the feds come to get you, they got you.
So the feds are coming to get Mayor Adams. So
They came to get Mayor Adams, and from my
What did
own
he do? What did he do?
like embezzlement, and he got he was doing something with Turkey.
Turkey, yes, this messing with money.
I've done something with Turkey.
But from my own personal experience, I know now, as an adult, that when the feds come for you, they serious, and they have you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They usually build the case.
This is what I said.
It's just a formality at that point.
It's just when they come to get you, it's done.
Yeah.
And like I said, from my own experience, I know this to be true. However, I've never been convicted by the feds. So you ask me about God? Yeah, there's a God. And all my partners went to jail.
And you didn't.
I didn't.
Damn.
So that God thing.
You told on all of them.
No.
That does sound
You
like
don't-
that. But
no, but
the
no,
connotation.
You got a deal with the feds.
Everybody else went to jail.
you can't do that. You can't do that. Not everybody, because the
Don't say
brother,
names.
no, because they was looking for my man named John.
I
They
just
had
said
a
don't say
picture of
names.
him. It doesn't matter, Morgan. This is
You're right. This was in the 1920s.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Passed.
way gone. But that's the first time I found out that messing with checks was bank robbery. But no, I didn't tell on nobody. I didn't go to jail.
All right. Next question.
And I was guilty, and they had the evidence. Serious as the Fed. So
Sounds
in
like
answer
you
to your
slept
question, yeah. You see, talking to
My dad
Trump
goes to jail.
about you hear him talking to Trump about a pardon.
Yeah.
Yeah, he know he's guilty. You know you guilty.
When you're asking the
Yeah.
incumbent president to please pardon me.
Yeah.
Before he even gets in office.
Before
Like,
he
dude,
even get
hook
to
it up.
office and talking about, this shit is come down because you hook a brother up.
Yeah.
Next question. This is from Jimmy in Virginia. Who's your favorite musical artist?
This is an interesting.
Can I guess?
Who?
Mozart.
Anyway,
His new album dropped.
He's so good, dude. Just like, yep, nope, just ignoring that. Cutting through.
it's interesting you would ask that. And you should know this. I come out of the jazz era. I love jazz, right?
Yeah.
But when you
Sounds
ask,
similar to change the A to an I.
yeah. So when you ask me my favorite artist, I have to look at my playlist and my iPod, right? And who do I have the most on my iPod?
Kanye?
No. A white boy by the name of Michael Franks. Okay. I love me some Michael Franks. His lyrics is off the chart.
Yeah.
He grew up on them. You know what I'm talking about. And
More of a Frank's hot dogs
and
guy.
it's the jazz genre. So no, Michael Franks is my favorite.
Was he like a
artist.
trumpet player or?
No, he's a vocalist.
Oh, okay.
He sings and plays
He
piano.
sings jazz. How do you sing jazz? Skibidi bop beep
No,
beep,
that's
bop,
the part of jazz. That's no. The music, the music arrangement is jazz background.
Yeah.
But his lyrics, oh man,
Michael
they're off
Franks.
the chart.
All right.
Michael Franks.
He's pretty nice.
He's a bad boy. Now, if Michael Franks can't get you no pussy, you can't get no pussy.
All right, I'll play some Michael
Google
Franks.
him, check him out. It's smooth, it's mellow, it's nice.
He's got a really nice voice.
Nice voice, yeah.
I usually
He's talking about my mom. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Blew her out the water.
All right, dude. Chill out, bro.
let's dig deeper into that.
Next question. Favorite destination to travel to? Mark from Staten Island.
Mark from Staten Island. I love the Bahamas. It's a couple of hours away. It's sweet. The people are nice.
What do they say when you see them?
What do you mean what they say?
The first time you see a Bahamian person, how do they greet you?
Hello. Welcome. Bahamas.
He was shooting for something else. He just wants to do patois. We'll get to it later. I got you, buddy. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't go like, "Hey man, welcome to the island."
Yeah, that's what they say.
There you
And they
go.
put a little lay on you, and they
That's Hawaii.
No.
like dance around. Were you opposed to Hawaii becoming a state?
Was I opposed to what?
I think it
Did that
actually,
happen in your
I think
lifetime?
it actually happened
It was in
lifetime.
it was in the 50s.
You're so old, dude.
Dude, you were born when we had 49 states. Maybe we might have 48.
When I was born, we had 48.
Whoa.
You were born before Hawaii and Alaska?
Yeah.
Alaska was the 50s too, I believe.
Damn. Pretty crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, 48 states.
All right, next question from Joseph in Yonkers. Does Morgan have style?
I guess he got his own style. But he doesn't, his style is not reflective of his dad or his mom.
Yeah, you guys are just like old people.
I don't know where he got that from. I really don't, He grew up, nice stuff, He's a Lauren baby kid. And I just don't know. I don't. And I've been grown to accept it. You know what? That's the most disappointing thing about him.
I don't think that was a question, but if you want to answer that.
Yeah,
Well, it kind of was. You asked before. I'm
yeah,
glad we got to it. I knew it would come up.
His fucking style, whoa, it's so disappointing. I just look at it, shake my head, man. And he got out here in California, and it's even crazier. But he's happy.
You're not a fan of like sweatpants with flowers sewn onto them, and
No, I'm not.
yeah, I'd agree with
Well, I can't help. 76, man. How could I be down with that shit?
that. Yeah. You're more like a poodle skirts and
Poodle skirts.
yeah.
I don't even know what that
I
is.
don't even know what that is.
Poodle skirts?
Yeah, like the big puffy ones.
Skirts with a big poodle on it.
Who wears that?
The 1920s.
Oh, what are you talking?
I know poodle skirts.
I do gotta look that
I
up.
feel like it's one of the classics of American cultural dress.
Two Americas, brother.
It's like bell bottoms and poodle skirts.
Oh yeah, these.
Yeah.
No.
Yo, bitches used to look hot in that shit.
Oh, okay.
You don't remember those?
No. That's the 20s, man.
I don't know. I remember them. I'm 35, 34.
So
Well,
you're not 35
you went back
yet.
this. You
I
went
don't even
back
know if you're
this
34
century.
yet.
Yeah, I just turned 34.
I thought you were 33. I'm bad with ages. All right, next question. How do you keep a marriage exciting after 35 years?
And please speak in detail.
How do you keep a marriage exciting?
You guys have been married for 35 years?
37.
37 years.
Well, you had more. First year in marriage, you're like, let's have a big giant baby.
No, we wasn't trying to have no baby.
All right. Well,
He just came.
So did you.
yeah, Michael Franks.
All right, here you go.
Do you remember his conception?
Come on, dude.
What?
Don't say yes.
Because I don't remember that.
Oh, I thought you said yeah. I was like, chill.
Too many times to choose from.
Yeah.
Stop. Agreeing with this.
That was pretty good, man.
Oh, the joke about you getting laid is funny.
Oh, shit. So anyway, what was the question?
How do you keep a marriage exciting? They're super
after
sharp.
35
They're
years.
very
No.
cognizant. He can't answer this.
Yeah, just I can. And I had an answer, and then we went someplace else, but it'll come back.
I can help if you want. Try
You
to
want me to
jog
call
your
mom?
memory.
Want me to call mom and ask her if it's exciting?
Oh, she ain't gonna say that.
Would that be part of the? All right.
All right, so
Have you read the Kama Sutra?
What are we doing?
What?
no,
No.
That was an innocent question. It's a historical book.
yeah, but no.
He was around while it was written.
You got the first edition. Autographed by Muhammad or whoever wrote it.
Not mom, but all right.
Yeah, you got to be excited about what they're excited about, and you have to accept the fact that in this relationship, you're going to be wrong.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's how you keep it exciting. It's
You
just not
can't.
wrong.
Yeah, because if she loses the argument or something, she ain't gonna be all right.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So yeah, there's many opportunities, but yeah.
And from what I learned in their 30s and 70s, what they'll be excited about is 1,000-Pound Sisters and all those other goofy shows on TLC. They were talking about it yesterday for a half hour in the car. And I just put my headphones on. I was like, I'm
Oh, let her do what she do.
Yeah, but mom does it too, which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
And she, I don't know. I can't speak for Abby, but maybe she's trying to gather knowledge of how to, help somebody that weighs
1,000 pounds. Dude, all they do is call me fat. You found your best audience ever for calling me fat. He snuck one in yesterday. What were we doing? We were sitting on the couch, and my mom was like, she's like, oh, you're still 6'3"? And I was like, yeah, Mom, people don't, grow taller after they're, 25. My dad was like, yeah, they don't grow taller. And I sat there for a little bit. And Mom was like, you're being nasty. And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, you're calling me fat again. You're saying I'm growing out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he started laughing.
I said, yeah, the bird stops.
Yeah.
6'3", 6'5" if he lays down.
That's rude. This is a mistake.
All right, so the way to keep a marriage exciting is to
Lose
be
arguments.
excited about what they're excited about.
Yeah.
Maybe
try to
ball
be
gags, a
excited
little
about it,
choking.
Yeah. Be open. Yeah.
Dude, come on.
Smack him around a little bit.
No.
Hit it from the back.
Oh, my God.
It ain't easy. Keeping it exciting.
All right, we only got a couple more.
There's enough shit always going on, though. There's interaction, especially with my wife. She's always keeping it exciting because she's always got shit to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe some new lingerie or something.
Yeah.
All right, Dad, what are your current interests and what activity would you consider yourself professional at, but you don't have a passion for? This is from Cody.
What?
I don't understand the last part. What would you consider yourself professional at that you don't do professionally, basically?
What are you good at?
What are your hobbies?
What an insane way to ask that question.
Yeah,
Cody.
truly. I literally just copy and pasted. And I'm reading it. I was like, what the hell is this? Yeah. Cody, tighten up.
What's something you're good at that you don't get paid for? And this could relate to the last question, maybe. And once again, please answer in detail.
What do I do well and don't get paid for?
I mean, I can give you my answer.
I wouldn't say podcasting.
Yeah, podcasting for sure not. Awful. Watching Westerns.
Oh, you're a Westerns guy.
You love it.
Spaghetti Westerns?
Nah.
He's more of a fettuccine guy.
Does your mom put...
Come on, that was good.
I don't get it.
You said spaghetti Westerns. I say he's more of a fettuccine guy.
I get the pun. I don't get why he'd be fettuccine. He's Italian?
It's just a different type of pasta.
Does your mom put cinnamon in the spaghetti sauce?
No, my mom doesn't cook anymore.
Oh.
Spaghetti? No, it was just like, you used to just do meat sauce, like ground beef and
Yeah.
tomato sauce and shit. I used to think my mom was a good cook. The older you get in life, I was like, she was okay. She made things. I ate, clearly. I never went hungry. But, you get her recipes, and you get a little bit older, you start improving on them.
It's sad when a woman cooks and it's not good.
No, but when I was a little kid, it was great.
Sure.
But the older I am, I'm just like, oh, I can make this so much better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your palate and
I mean, I didn't have... My mom was, genuinely an incredible cook.
Yeah.
But there's some people whose houses I will eat at who cook for everybody, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you don't have it.
Yeah.
Whatever she had, you don't
tough.
have it.
Especially growing up where I did. The Irish house is not so much.
Yeah.
The Italian houses, you're getting a good meal.
Sure.
Yeah.
Italian food's overrated.
I agree.
It's similar to Mexican food. It's the same 3 ingredients,
Yeah.
just moved around.
Mm-hmm. It's tomato sauce, some sort of meat, and cheese.
And boy, does it make you feel like shit.
Yeah. But they did do pizza.
Hey, Capicola!
That's a word. Next question. This is from Hirsch. When did Morgan make you the angriest? You could well, that one's good, I guess. It's the first one that jumped to your head. You didn't have to think
Can
about.
I act it out?
no, you can't act this shit.
Hey, Dad. Good to see you. This is my white girlfriend.
Nah, that was easy.
Also probably
Although, no, I dogged him about that. I said, why you keep fucking with the white girls, man? Get yourself a sister, man. Once you get
That's what I always say.
Yeah, right. You know.
Yeah.
White boys know better than brothers sometimes, but
Yeah.
he that's what he want to do. It's all right.
What are we doing?
He's happy. He is. And it's good.
I'll find a black woman
look,
for me.
They look
Yeah.
and they look good together. They like to enjoy each other, and so you can't ask for no more than
What do you
that.
mean by that? They like to enjoy each other.
They enjoy
and
each other.
Each
They
other's
let
company.
In great
They
detail.
enjoy each other's company. I can see them. You know, they do shit together. They're nice. I mean, they're happy.
Yeah.
And they're young and in love. That's good. As long as it lasts, it's good. You know?
Yeah. And hopefully she just doesn't find out about the sucking and fucking other men.
If that's it. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Stop saying if that's it. Just say no, that's not it.
He just wants you to be happy, man.
Why is he so good at yes ending? This is so annoying. Been arguing with you for 35 years. Now you're like, yeah, sure.
Because he knows deep down.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So when did I make you the angriest?
Your freshman year in college, when you got caught up in that check scam,
Oh, no, that was senior year.
You were scamming?
Yeah.
that wasn't no senior year.
Yeah, it was. My freshman year, the summer, I got in trouble smoking weed in the dorms.
Oh, right. That's
Yeah.
what that was, right?
Yeah.
Your senior year.
I couldn't see you being too mad about that. It's a little bit of pot. Who cares? Now that's like a...
And that was just dumb. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
while you in the fucking dorm smoking weed.
It's hot outside.
Yeah.
I did all summer, and then people came back, and that was a problem. Go figure.
Shit change, context.
Yeah,
Shit
you're right.
changes,
Yeah,
you know?
I didn't have the posture. You're correct.
Yeah, you got to know where you're at. No, that got me pissed.
Yeah, it was dumb.
The same shit that I told you I was dealing with the feds, he let somebody do it to him.
Damn.
But I wasn't conning people. Yes, I was. No, because I would open up. I opened up the accounts myself. No, I opened up my accounts and I put the checks in, and then I could let them go get the money out. But no, it's different. This one, he let these white then the boys give him that shit. $10,000, it's $20,000 by the time they got him twice.
Damn.
Yeah, well, great.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Wait, you got scammed?
Yeah, kind of.
I thought
Ain't no
he said
fucking
you were
kinda.
scamming.
Yeah.
That's the only time that's the maddest I ever been at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't great. That was a rough semester.
He recently almost got scammed again.
How?
Didn't learn a lesson. Didn't that lady like steal all your information or something?
What are you talking about?
The lady that interviewed us for that podcast?
Oh, that was a scam.
I thought you told me it was a scam.
No, I said that she didn't want to do it with us because she definitely listened to the podcast. Was
Oh,
like, I can't put these.
She
guys
watched an
on
episode and was like,
Yeah,
We're not
she
signing
listened to
these
5 minutes. Like, this is over. Well, I'll just lie to them. They're dumb.
Her
Anyway,
shit is probably very successful.
yeah, I explained to you the concept of this before. This is our last question. Oh, wait, no, I think there was one more. Someone just added one on the Discord.
I still have one final question too, but
Do you want to do your question? Then I'll go
we'll
back
end
to a
on mine.
nice one.
No, we'll end on mine.
You don't want to end on the fuck, marry, kill?
Oh, we can do that. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Cody asks, do you collect anything? Or you have a collection? Also, what's your drink order? I can answer this. Jack Neat?
No.
No, on the rocks?
No. Jameson neat.
Jameson Neat?
Whoa.
Okay, whoa, big difference. The
big
second
difference?
most popular whiskey in America. My bad. Used to be a Jack guy.
You really think Jesus was black?
Well,
I think he's
according
Middle
to
Eastern, right?
Well, according to the description that's in the Bible,
Yeah.
according to Revelations, yes.
He is in our house.
Water to wine, you don't think that would have been something a little different? Water to Hennessy or cognac?
No, that
Hennessy is
doesn't
cognac,
change
but-
anything. Yeah.
Kvassier.
Matter of fact, everybody that was walking around then.
Were the disciples all black then too? Matthew, Mark, Luke?
Judas was white.
Come on.
Let me say this.
Don't put that on us.
Everybody there had melanin in their skin.
Sure.
They didn't look like you.
Hair of wool. Hair of wool, skin of bronze.
Well, back in that day, if you were fat, you were actually rich. It's only the
I
rich.
ain't,
If he goes back, he'd be fucking-
but I'm just talking about what you look like.
You be Caesar.
I'd be the most powerful man on earth.
Yeah.
All right, what's your last question? Don't be rude.
It just says if you picture me and Morgan fucking, who's on top?
Okay, dude. You don't have to answer that.
I don't know.
Don't think about this.
Shit.
I thought you saw you cock back and like the offers.
What
We
the
don't do that.
hell?
All right.
I think I'd be on top.
I think we'd both be on the bottom. Just be a lot of weight. The bed
Just
would break.
jacking each other off laying
Stop
side
it,
by
dude.
side.
This is gross. All right, fuck, marry, kill. Don't you have to? You please. Me, Morgan at 15, Morgan at 25, and Morgan at 35. This is from Nick from Mount Vernon.
And what's the fuck?
Fuck is that's the person you're just hanging out with for like one
Married.
time only.
Before we get into this, who do you think is the most beautiful celebrity to ever live? Woman.
I have no idea, man. I think about
He
that
doesn't know
shit
that
like
stuff. He honestly could not tell you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Ask him the most beautiful power forward. He might get an answer.
Who's the most beautiful?
I don't know that about. I don't know that either.
Who's the best?
Because
power
I don't
forward?
have time. Listen.
You have so much time.
No, you think so, but anyway, I don't have room in my
I'll give you that.
space
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, you are pretty short.
I mean, come on, man. What the fuck do I care
Say
about?
Rocco size.
Who is
Mini dad.
Yeah, right. I'm not that. So no, man, it doesn't concern me. I'm not. No. Who's the most beautiful?
I got a fuck, marry, kill.
No, we'll just do this one. It's fun.
I got a good one.
All right, go.
Brenda, Abby, Rosa Parks.
Brenda.
Don't
Abby.
answer this.
What? There's a
No,
fuck, marry, kill.
yes. Why would you give me those three choices?
I think it'd be a fun thing to kind of go through. We like to end on a fuck, marry, kill.
okay, I don't like your fuck, marry, kill.
Fair.
You know, my wife,
Yeah.
his lady,
Yeah.
and Rosa Parks.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's funny.
Yeah. I thought so.
Not to me, man.
The reaction was pretty good. To be honest. It served its purpose. Yeah, the reaction was pretty funny.
Right.
All right, Dad. Me at 15, me at 25, and me now at 35.
Well, this is worse than mine.
No, this makes way more sense.
Fuck, marry, kill? You as a kid?
Well, it's
You
like
have to choose an age of you to fuck?
it's it's not to actually have sex with. You get the point of the game. Don't be nasty.
I think this is nastier
Man of the
than mine.
cloth in the building. This is gross. Yours was way worse.
I don't
This is
think
just
so.
who would you like to hang out with
I mean,
all the time?
but yours is really kind of easy, Morgan.
All right, what's the answer?
At 15, you was a fuck. You was like, shit, get rid of this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
You had your opportunity.
Right. At 25, you started rounding out, you know. And
Physically.
That was, yeah.
Physically was good.
Yeah.
Not bad at that one. That was pretty funny.
Fuck, marry. Oh, no. The 15 was the kill.
Kill, yeah.
Yeah, that was the kill.
Yeah.
25, you just hang out with fuck.
Yeah.
And 35.
At 35, he's mellowed out. He's coming around.
I'm just more like
He'll
you
be a man in a few years.
Right.
When he hits 40, maybe.
Well, quite
That's what happens.
that's when it kind of comes around. But you wouldn't understand that.
I mean, men used to die at 40.
Yeah.
So,
Well, now they live to 100.
yeah. So 40 is not even that old.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not bad.
Times have changed.
Yeah. Two-fish your life. You're right there.
It's time to, you see stuff a little differently. Yeah. See it a little more seriously. And hopefully you have enough life experience to work stuff out.
Yeah.
The stuff that's coming.
I'm getting there, Bill. Day by day.
Yep. That's what
That's what I
life
say.
does.
Day by day.
Day by
Sometimes
day.
week by week. Mostly day by day. Anything else you want to say? This is the end.
No, I'm good.
You have fun?
Yeah, I had fun laughing with y'all.
What are your plans for the rest of the day?
Nothing.
Nice. Good stuff. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm done.
All
That's
right.
all mine.
Thanks for coming, Dad. This was
Thanks
an
for having
episode.
me.
Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
I don't
That'll
know.
work.
I feel like I kind of expected to learn more
Okay.
about Morgan, but
Well, if you wanted somebody, I'm not here to tell you about, to open Morgan's life up to you.
all the stuff you said was more interesting than learning about Morgan's life. I wanted a little more context for why he is, and meeting you and talking to you, I don't get it at all. I feel like I get it even less than I did before.
He's like
I'm
smart,
telling you.
well spoken, and
Yeah.
accomplished, and
I enjoy talking with you, and
Morgan is special. Leave my man alone. Oh, listen,
Special,
all my
I
life,
would agree with.
I've had to defend him,
sure.
you know.
Yep.
And this was his high school years.
yeah, you were coming up to school defending me in grade school too.
Yeah, before you got out of grade school, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I remember one time I got in trouble. The teacher said something to me, and he got my ass. And then he walked out the classroom for a second. And I flipped him off, and then he saw it out the corner of his eye, and he came back in. And then he's like, "After school, I'm telling your dad." And I was like, "Please don't tell my dad. It's gonna be so bad for everybody." So he brought us into a classroom. He told my dad. My dad was like, "He did what?" And he was like, "Flipped me off." Right across the face. Teacher turned away, kind of smirking. And I was like, all of you suck. I'm in 5th grade. This is so not necessary.
Yeah, but that's
Shout out
not.
Mr. Marr.
Yep, that is.
You can't get in between a dad disciplining his son.
No,
No,
you can't.
definitely not in the
One of life's sacred acts.
Not in the late 90s, early 2000s. You can't.
Yeah.
That's between them two and God.
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for putting up with us.
No,
Thanks for putting up with me.
It was nice.
Love
I
you.
enjoyed
You're
it.
pretty cool.
Oh, but I always told them at Fordham Prep, and when we met, it was everybody.
You and him?
When I had to come to school for him,
Yeah.
it was the headmaster, deans,
Yeah.
subject teachers.
There was an intervention, so to speak.
Yeah. It was a team of them. And so we would do whatever we did. And at the end, I said, listen, it's my son. It's my man. Praying for his light to come on. It just ain't come on yet. But until it does, you need to know that I got his back.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with you, Matt. you ain't gonna get so much out of me about Morgan. So it was better we had this other discussion, you know?
You know what? I'll say 20 years later, the light's flickering. We're getting there.
Is it?
Yeah, a little bit. It's flickering.
Yeah.
It's also dimming a little bit, but it's flickering. But things are happening.
No,
there's electricity in there.
To me, it feels more like a room that's just like, this light's never turning on. We'll just navigate it that way. We just know we can't see. We'll feel the walls.
That's true.
There's a table right there.
Yeah.
Definitely a pair
We're
of
going to keep running into
There's
it.
several pairs of size 15 shoes in the middle of the room.
Yeah, that he puts wherever he wants.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm working on that. I got a shoe rack now.
Congrats, dog.
Thanks,
I'm proud
man.
of you. 36 years
Hey,
old. Putting
35.
Putting his shoes
It's
away.
flickering. It's flickering.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for coming on, Dad. Love you. Appreciate
All right,
you.
man. Love you too, son.
Yeah.
Good work, Matt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace.